Many healing benefits are unique to therapy diamonds. In this video, I'm going to focus on a very curious one, and that is liquidity. The word liquidity may make you think of financial assets and readily available cash. It has a very different meaning in diamond therapy. In fact, healing diamonds are the only type of gemstone that can produce the liquid state in the body. I am aware of a time when some people felt that aquamarine could produce liquidity. And in trying to analyze why they thought so, I realized that they probably believed that liquidity had something to do with water or moisture in the body. That's not so. Therapeutic quality aquamarine is one of the most effective gemstones for bringing moisture to the body in general, or any target area in particular that you want to focus on. In diamond therapy, as I said, liquidity has nothing to do with moisture or water balance or how hydrated you are or how dehydrated you are. Instead, liquidity describes how well various parts of the body recognize and connect with their inherent blueprints. In other words, how well are they following their path or mission or purpose? Other healing and uplifting modalities can certainly clear, nourish, and improve energy flows, increase vibrations, and generally improve health. But they aren't designed to establish color ray resonance, which leads to a reconnection with the area's blueprints. This may happen naturally over time as a result of continued overall health improvement, but not directly. Only healing diamonds have the capacity to reestablish liquidity in the body. Parts of the body that become liquid gain the ability to resonate with and connect with blueprint instructions. They are able to remember what they're designed to do and then cooperate and work together to do that. Areas that are liquid communicate better. They have well-moving flows of energy within them and between them. Liquid areas are better at knowing what they need, what they don't need, receiving what they need, letting go of what they don't need. And that's very important for maintaining health, whether you're dealing with a molecule, a cell, an organ, or system, or a whole person. Now, to explain how liquidity works, let's talk about any two areas of the body. And each of these target areas are naturally and routinely receiving all 7 life-giving colors of the spectrum: purple, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. When these areas are not liquid, their colors don't jive. They're of different vibratory rates. And as a result, the areas, they just can't communicate and they can't resonate. As such, they're unable to share energy or nutrients, and they're just not in connection with their blueprint truth. They can't help each other heal. Now, let's say we apply a therapy diamond in a certain way that produces liquidity throughout the body or in the target area. The colors in each of these two areas suddenly find harmony, and the colors quickly agree on a single vibratory rate to express, and their energies begin to align at the physical level. At this point, they're remembering their physical purpose and how to fulfill it. They're moving closer to their blueprints and listening to them. Full liquidity is really only theoretical. If it were possible, it would be achieved when all 7 colors in, let's say, those 2 target areas resonate with each other at all levels. That includes atomic, molecular, cellular, organ, system, plus physical, emotional, causal, mental, and intuitive. Okay? All the colors in all those areas resonating. Full liquidity is not expected in the 3-dimensional body because it's always presenting something else to resolve. New issues from the past arise, or from the emotions or the mind. It's like peeling an onion, and they never stop coming up. There are varying degrees of liquidity which can be measured. So let's say you're working with a client's painful shoulder. You determine that its relative liquidity is not very liquid at all. And so therefore, you know that it is appropriate to focus healing procedures at that shoulder. In another scenario, the shoulder quickly becomes liquid. Well, that means the root cause of that shoulder pain is not in the shoulder. The presence of liquidity informs us that the shoulder is already communicating with its blueprints. It already knows what it needs to do to heal. This means you should look for areas of the body that are resisting liquidity. You've already named the shoulder as your intention. Therapeutic applications at the non-liquid areas are more likely to have a direct effect on the shoulder's well-being. So it can be very helpful to be able to measure liquidity. And what I find so fascinating is that when you apply the healing diamond for whole body liquidity, at first, small areas of liquidity appear throughout the body, as though randomly, like various patches. And as you continue to apply the diamond, those patches start to get bigger, and they start to come together and merge until you have relatively large areas of the body that have a degree of liquidity. It's also possible that individual areas begin to deepen their liquidity first, before that liquidity starts to spread. And I find that fascinating too, because it's so interesting to watch how each person's body has its own way of receiving liquidity and allowing that liquidity to spread to other areas. What's also fascinating is the areas that resist liquidity, because those are the areas, the systems, the organs, the cells that actually need healing attention the most. My name is Isabel Morton. I'm the founder of the Gemstone Therapy Institute. If you'd like to learn more about healing diamonds and the training that we give, look below for a link to our Diamond Hub, where you can find out all about certification and training and the different levels that we offer. But bye for now, and I'll see you in the next video. Generally, a person is born with the maximum amount of liquidity and blueprint connection that they'll have in this lifetime, and it generally wanes over time.